Good morning, doctor. Thank you for the opportunity. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Putu Abda Panerswara, with the last three-digit student ID number is 023. Okay, on this occasion, I will explain a topic about chronic tonsillitis. In general, chronic tonsillitis is an infection of palatine tonsil that persistent long-term. Chronic tonsillitis is caused by repeated attacks of acute tonsillitis, resulting in permanent damage to the tonsil. In epidemiology, tonsillitis most often occurs in children, but rarely in children younger than 2 years. The prevalence of chronic tonsillitis in Indonesia reaches 3.8%. Okay, the tonsillitis occurs when droplets containing pathogen are inhaled by the nose, then the nasopharynx to enter the tonsil, or by mouth called foodborne. The most common pathogen causing chronic tonsillitis is a group A beta hemolytic streptococcus or SBHGA. Okay, next I will explain the pathophysiology of the chronic tonsillitis. The presence of repeat infection of the tonsillitis causes the tonsil to not kill all the germs at one time, so that germs then lodge in the tonsil. Next, in this situation, the body's defense function from the tonsil turns into hotbed of infection or focal infection, and one day the germs and the toxin can spread throughout the body. For example, when the general condition of the body is decreases. When the epithelium is eroded, the supercritical lymphoid tissue reacts where inflammation is contained with polymorphonuclear leukocyte infiltration. Due to the repeated inflammatory process that arise, in addition to the mucosal epithelium, lymphoid tissue is also replaced by scar tissue, which will shrink so that the crypt is widened. The process continues so that it penetrates the tonsil capsule and eventually causes adhesion to the tissue around the tonsillar fossa. That was causes chronic tonsillitis. Okay, and the last, I will explain about the management of chronic tonsillitis. The management of chronic tonsillitis can be done by medicine or operative. In medicine, it is made at oral hygiene by gargling or suction, giving antibiotic, cleaning tonsil crypts with dental or oral irrigation. Administration of antibiotic that are useful in patients with chronic tonsillitis, namely penicillin antibiotics, is the antibiotic of choice in most cases because it is effective and the price is cheaper. However, in children under 12 years, the cephalosporin group is the main choice because it is more effective against streptococci. The macrolide group can be used only if there is an allergy to penicillin. This is due to the side effects caused by the macrolide group more. Okay, in operative therapy can be done with tonsillectomy. Tonsillectomy is a surgical treatment performed by removing the tonsil. Tonsillectomy is performed when conservative therapy is failed. Okay, doctor, that's all about chronic tonsillitis, and that's all I can explain about the chronic tonsillitis. And thank you for your attention.